The capital Council of Lanus was buzzing with an urgency unseen in decades. A shocking report had just landed on Dr. Dominic Sander's desk. Winderf and Estoria were under siege by the hollow creatures, beings that until now had been dismissed as myth. Breaking through the Wall of Halmer, these phantoms from forgotten folklore had become all too real. Dr. Sander swiftly called a crisis meeting, mobilizing elite defense teams to counter this unimaginable threat. Albin Shannon, a seasoned tactician, was assigned to Winderf with his brother Reynold, their cousin Josephine, and fierce Richard Burns, whose roots in Winderf added to the pressure. Richard was joined by his cousins, Liana, Kevin, Karen, Mark, and Kristen, and the stealthy Helen Rydell. In parallel, Jeffrey Stewart and Claire Shannon were dispatched to Estoria, supported by Arthur Sander, Claire's cousin Luna, and a trio of determined warriors, Juliana Hale, Zoe Calden, and Avril Hart. Avril, an Astoria native, was both furious and heartbroken, her cousin Scarlet her only solace. To bolster the defense, the brilliant minds and raw talent of students from the prestigious Sonar Academy were also enlisted. Amidst the mounting chaos, Dr. Sander knew more was needed. Rita Higgins was sent to the Great Tree Library in Otina to unearth ancient knowledge about the hollow creatures, while his niece, Juliet, embarked on a perilous journey to Ringle in Toroshine. Her mission was to locate the fabled root of the divine tree, the genesis of weaponry potent enough to banish the hollow threat. Each team faced daunting challenges, with the fate of not only Winderf and Estoria but the entire realm hanging in the balance. In Winderf, Albin's team encountered the hollow creatures head-on. The eerie silence that preceded their attacks was a stark contrast to the brutal ferocity they unleashed. Richard Burns led his faction with a fervor born of desperation, cutting down one hollow after another, though the numbers seemed endless. In the midst of battle, Reynold discovered a sigil on one of the creatures, a possible clue to their origin. Simultaneously, in Estoria, Jeffrey and Claire's team faced their own nightmarish onslaught. Avril fought with a vengeance, her eyes a blaze of defiance, striking down a hollow with each swing of her blade. In the chaos, Luna stumbled upon an ancient chamber hidden beneath the city ruins, filled with cryptic symbols and a map indicating a hidden sanctuary, the presumed source of the hollow creatures. As Rita pored over manuscripts in the Great Tree Library, an ancient revelation surfaced. The hollow creatures were not created, but summoned, drawn into the realm by an ancient spell that could be reversed. With a growing sense of urgency, she dispatched this information to all defense teams. Juliet, meanwhile, reached the town of Ringle and found an elderly guardian who acknowledged her quest. The root of the divine tree was real, but obtaining it required passing 3 formidable trials. With resolve, Juliet stepped forward, aware that the success of the defense rested on her shoulders. The realm teetered on the edge of annihilation, but courage and unity shone with an indomitable light. Each member of the defense marshaled their strength, ready to confront the shadows and reclaim peace.